Benny the Jet Urquidez, and I'm from Los Angeles, from the United States, and I teach the art of war. I'm here in Australia doing seminars since '86. I've been coming to Australia teaching from one side of Australia to the other side. When I talk about the art of war, I'm talking about mental warfare because, again, it carries an energy that attacks. And then I'm talking about a physical warfare, which we all understand about the physical part of warfare. And then we have a spiritual part of warfare, which is what we can't, but we feel. And, you know, we can feel that negative, that darkness that comes in. And so I give people tools to live their life. I don't teach them how to live their life. The way they perceive it through the visions of their eyes, I give them other directions of the same thing. So that's what I'm here for. My mother's a professional wrestler. My father was a professional boxer. There's 9 black belts in my family, 4 champions in my family. So at the age of 3, when kids had fire trucks, I had boxing gloves. My first fight was in '58. My last fight was in '95. So that's a lot of decades of warfare. I have 9 black belts in 9 different systems, 9 different styles. I was the first, should I say, kid being a black belt, because in the 60s you had to be 18 years old to even consider, going for a black belt. But I'm 14 years old. I go to internationals. I go to the 14-year-old group, and they're saying, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm 14." They said, "No, you're black belt. Go over there." Now I'm watching Chuck Norris, Skipper Mullins, Joe Louis, all these heavyweight champions. I said, "I'm a kid, I can't fight them." They said, "You're a black belt. Yeah, go over there." And I thought so I went over there with my tail between my legs. Next thing I know, I was so scared that if they hit me, they're gonna break me. I was so fast, I ended up winning the tournament. And when I won the tournament, I was a cute kid. The next time, I was still the cute kid. Third time, they went right next to me and said, "I'm going to show you what it feels like to be a black belt." I said, "Oh, I'm in trouble. Here it comes." Sure enough, they grabbed me. They were flipping me left and right. But the good part about it is they prepared me for full contact karate. And full contact karate became kickboxing in '75, '76. And when I wrote the first kickboxing book in '78, I took it around the world, and the rest is history. From that point, because I was on top, they wanted to make a movie.
Joe Louis, Richard Norton, Benny the Jet Urquidez, Sonny Barnes, Master Bong Suhan in Force 5.
I did Force 5, and I co-starred in Force 5's, and that's when I really started learning about camera angles and so forth. Working with Jackie Chan, he invited me over to Hong Kong. He didn't speak English, so his interpreter said, "Jackie wants to know, do you act?" I mean, "Sure, I can act." And he said, and he smiled and he gave his thumbs up. And he says, "Do you know how to do stunt work?" I said, "Are you kidding me? Of course I do." And he said, "Good." So him and his team, he had a team of 15 to 20 stunt guys. So they put something together and this and that. And so Jackie wanted to know how hard I kick. So he got a stunt guy and hold a bag. So I told the interpreter, I said, what do you want me? He said, he wants you to kick it. I said, hard? He said, yes, he wants you to kick it hard. I spun and kicked this guy. He went down. He was out of breath. And Jackie looks at me and goes, and I said, okay. So then Jackie goes in a long hallway and he goes round off, flip-flop, 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 flip, all the way down to the end of it. Then he looks at me and goes, and I said, what does he want? He said, he wants you to do that. I said, okay. So I did round off. I did flip-flop, 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 flip-flop. Halfway down, I ended up crashing into the walls because I was dizzy. And so I told the interpreter, I said, hey, I don't do this. You know, I can, but that's not what I do. And so Jackie looks at me and gives me thumbs up. After he showed me a couple of things that he just wanted to see what I can do, then he said, okay. He said he wants to do a movie that is real. He wants contact. And I said, how much contact? He says, contact. He wants to change the industry. He says he wants it more real. I said, that's what I do for you. He says, that's why he has you here. He wants it real. And I said, okay. So they gave me a script and so forth, and I looked at it and I said, okay. His guys got together and we ended up in Spain. He went and had his team there, and they would put something together and say, this is what we're going to do in the script. He said, this is what we're going to do. And Jackie would go, what are you going to do? So I said, if you're going to do that, I'm going to do this. And I went boom, 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 boom. And then Jackie said, got his team. Okay, we're going to do this, 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 this. And Jackie goes, your turn. And I said, okay, I'm going to do. And so we kind of choreographed each other. And it got bigger. But I'll tell you what, when he said contact for real, I was putting ice on my face because it was starting to swell. And he had these like golf gloves that you can see your knuckles right through them. And he'd be hitting me with it. I said, oh, okay. But I couldn't hit him in the face. But I said, all right. But you know what? He put up his t-shirt and he had pads on. I said, okay. And I kicked him, boom. He went right through the box and this and that. And he lost his hair. Now all the stuntmen are getting angry at me. I said, what are you getting angry at? I said, look at my face. Every time I hit Jackie, I dropped him. And he got back up and go, like, and that hurt, but he just wanted it real. And I said, I can do it. But he was hitting me in the face. And I got to the point where one time I told the interpreter, tell Jackie, if he hits me in the face like that again, I'm gonna break his leg. And so the interpreter told Jackie, and Jackie looks at me and goes, that's fair. I said, now we have a language. And then he would sit by me because he wanted to learn English. So he'll sit right by me. He's practically put his leg over my leg. And we became very good friends. And we became very close to each other. And Meals on Wheels was the real deal. That we changed the whole fighting industry from that fight. In Hollywood, they try to match that and give the real thing, but it was a good experience for me. If anything that I can give some advice for the fans, actually that really want to get in the movie industry, learn the art. Second of all, learn gymnastics. Third of all, the most important of all is to be able to understand, to be in front of a camera, not to be shy. If you're shy, don't do it. For the rest that are watching that don't want to be in the movie industry and you want to be in the fight game, 3 things. Have the endurance to go the distance, have quick recovery, which is breath medicine, to repeat it, and have the flexibility to go any direction you want. And the ones that just like watching action, I'm working on a movie right now that you will love. And soon, my documentary will be coming out because right after that, I'll be doing a movie on my documentary. So, coming to your neighborhood soon.